much that I love you. Let me tell you, me one say. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me light. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Chada, 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 chada. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Chada, 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 chada. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. So me, we have to love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under, I know. But your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings, they come my way. And all the bad things, they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, just for me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's a for me. I love that song too, Britney Success. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. How are y'all doing? Prayerfully, y'all are great. I'm great. Back on the road, moving around. We did some life path readings last night, this morning, if you will, and got that done. I keep trying to connect my Bluetooth. For some reason, it's not connecting. Give me a minute. Let me get this together. This has gotten on my darn nerves. Okay, I don't know if it's connected or not. It's thing got on my nerves though. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, family. Grand Rising. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. We're going to get a world reading going here. We're going to get it popping and just see what the spirit is talking about. And, you know, when I said it to Yehuda immediately started telling me stuff. I said, wait a minute now, Yehuda, you gotta let me set it up before you start giving me the info. So, as we go in today, let's just give a grand gratitude to Mother Adina, the soul, our crown of our soul. If you have not done your daily gratitude or your daily reverence, make sure you click on that and do that. Get your ritual going this morning or today, I need to say, where you're showing gratitude to the High Council, the deities, the Loa, the Orisha. Show gratitude today and push forward through all of that energy and allow your inner Adina to shine outwardly and just give a great gratitude and reverence to all of them. So we're going to take a few deep breaths just to relax ourselves and get into the state in the moment of this world reading so we can focus and raise the frequency. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's just breathe for a moment, shall we? Ooh. Gratitude. I got my first cup of coffee in a long time. Okay, I went to the Cracker Barrel this morning just so I can well, a little bit ago, just so I could get me something to eat. I woke up. I slept in the car, of course, after I did the readings, and took a few deep breaths and went to sleep. After we did that, I was whooped. That was 3 hours, almost 4 hours of life path readings. I was whooped. I went to sleep, but then I wake up to 8. All right. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. Just relax. If you are driving, do not close your eyes, child. Just breathe. Ooh. Gratitude. Gratitude to the Lama Dama and Shoshone. Gratitude to Nzinga for our breath. Gratitude in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. And calm your spirit. Raise your frequency via love. Think of great thoughts that are going to make you inside of a loving atmosphere right where you are, no matter what's going on. Show an abundance of love to self, to the soul, to the spirit. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. No matter what you feel right now in this moment, no matter what you feel upon this day, everything is okay. Nothing is happening in this very moment. Just breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. Gratitude, Yehuda. Gratitude, Papa Candelo. Lama Dama. Gratitude, Yosef. Yes, let's just get into it. If you're looking to schedule an appointment with me, we schedule Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. via my number, 513-328-0061. Today, Maya J is off, so there'll be no scheduling today. We will get back to our regularly scheduled program Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. If you want to schedule, please call in Wednesday to get your schedule. All right. Yehuda said that America has written a check their asses cannot cash. That's kind of unfortunate for the government. I don't know, but I'm a Quotita citizen. I'm a Quotita. I don't know anything about that. Nah. Gratitude, Yehuda. Let me listen. There's going to be some sort of turmoil on American soil, and the American government is aware of it, and they're keeping it silent. Keep your eyes open. There's some sort of domestic propaganda that is perpetuating a cycle of war or fear amongst American people. We want to keep our eyes open for it. They're being very quiet and deliberate inside of all of this. Again, there's going to be some sort of recall on a grocery item. We want you to be cautious or aware of the items that you are purchasing. Just make sure that you're looking out for the recall on that. There's going to be some sort of situation that happens or comes about someone that was in the penitentiary or locked up or in jail, that is going to make like media coverage, some sort of headline. Make sure you're tapping in with that so we can see exactly what's unfolding with that. There have been a whole bunch of things that have been going on for the last 2 years inside of the penitentiary or the jail system that has been covered up, even when it comes to the food that is being served to the inmates. If you know people that are currently incarcerated, make sure you're talking to them so you'll get an understanding of what's happening. They have been actively shoving and pushing some things into the systems of the inmates. I have to be cautious on how I say certain things because these punk motherfuckers called YouTube love to block my channels. And then they keep labeling it, saying it is medical misinformation. So I have to be very careful because no matter what I say, they label it medical misinformation. I'm trying to figure out what happened to freedom of speech. I want you to pay attention to that. Anytime they're doing it very sneakily, which is they're changing your laws, your constitution. You have freedom of speech, but in small ways, they are limiting what you can say, much like a dictatorship in which they are trying to turn this into. There's going to be some sort of scale of unbalance inside of the judicial system. We're going back to the media coverage that will be about the person that is in jail or the jail systems. They show me a melanite, then they show me 2 genomes. It feels like there's some sort of unbalanced scale there, where it looks like something is happening inside of the jail system that is perpetuating the cycle of racism and turmoil inside of the penitentiaries. It's almost like they are using the Willie Lynch syndrome and ritual and indoctrination inside of the jail systems to cause turmoil. Let me listen to Yehuda, please. Give me a moment. Yehuda says there's going to be some sort of shift, and then he shows me like police. And I know we've already kind of touched on that a little bit, but he makes me, the way he shows them to me, it's like they're zombies, walking zombies, like they're being very, very controlled, heavily controlled. The policing systems. Like they're zombies or something. It's almost like they're just, I don't know, that's so weird. Like the way I see it is like they have a blank look on their face. Yehuda also tells me that they are setting up camp with the police and the military system, which is all actually combining to be one system. Moments in a minute, you will not be able to tell the difference between the policing and the military. I personally have been seeing tanks, huge tanks, being taken across the expressways and in interstates. You have to ask yourself why. They're getting ready to start, or they are setting up, not getting ready to, they are setting up camps for the military/policing systems. And they may have that blank stare because I told you they're going to be putting those chips in them. There's something about waking families up in the middle of the night, removing them from their homes. They're very quiet and silent and deliberate about it. They were hoping that the whole foolishness and shenanigans with the Ukraine would catch your attention, divide the economy, and provide them with the opportunity of sabotage. It did not really go the way that they were hoping. There's something about one of the newscasters, or I feel like it's maybe for a major broadcasting system. It's like they have a stroke or some sort of meltdown, shutdown, conniption or something while on camera. But it looks like to me they have a stroke and just kind of like slide to the side. I want you to pay attention to that. Remember that we're saying that to you. It's like she has a stroke on camera. There's going to be more monies given back than normal on your income taxes. They're going to be monitoring and watching. It is something about the boost of the economy and then the shutdown of the economy, or the boost of the economy in hopes of like reclaiming something. There's something there. Please watch and pay attention to that when it comes to the income taxes and the increase. It's almost like the American public will be continuously given money over and over again. But this is the weird part, because it feels like if you don't spend it the way that they want, they increase in bills or something, they increase something, and it takes the money back anyway. It's not for your, they don't want you to really do what is going to happen. Listen, the Melanites are very smart, and they're going to start to find different ways. We have started to increase in our natural and innate ability of intelligence, and we're starting to rise inside of the frequency and see things differently, and we're understanding where we need to start to put our monies back into our own communities and our systems. There's going to be some sort of Melanite company that will develop some sort of system or banking system. We need to look at that, not in a negative way, but we need to look at supporting that for wowzers, driving erratic, sir. We need to look at that. Yeah, I feel like it's like between 2 to 4 Melanites that's going to develop some sort of banking system. And we need to really look at that. We are on the rise, definitely. Real quick, I want to put my bid in. If you know any radio stations, make sure y'all hit them up. Flood the radio stations to get me on there so we can do some public things. We need to expand in our platform when it comes to the spirit, and expand in what I do. So if you know any radio stations, flood them to get me on there so we can start to do some sessions and touch people more than what we are doing right now. We need to be more worldwide. We need to, I'm already worldwide, but we need to expand in that. Yehuda has been showing me that for like an hour now, and I didn't understand when he said it to me again, telling me to tell the people. So I'm going to tell the people. If you know any radio stations, flood them to get me on there so I can do some readings for the people and the masses. Please pay attention to the economy. For our medical to be private, and for us to have the laws of HIPAA in place, the government are stepping on our toes. They are stepping on our constitutional toes, as well as our civil rights about our medical practices. We cannot allow that. We cannot. Because something as small as what we think is small inside of that, something as small inside of that can lead to a lot of loss inside of your civil rights and your rights, period, which we barely even have, and we don't even know that. They say trust no one. Trust no one. Do not entrust your health to any of these quote unquote medical professionals. I'm just sorry. You need to make sure that you're questioning everything. Ask questions. Ask questions. Do not just allow them to be doing anything to you. Ask questions. You have that right to do so. You absolutely have that right. Where I thought something had not happened that we talked about, the Spirit tells me that it has happened and it's going to happen again. They're telling me again that they're going to be uncovering or finding bodies of trafficked people, But for some reason, I keep hearing Honduras. Don't know why that is, but I do keep hearing Honduras, Turkey. It's something Albanese, Albanese, something like that. Alberia or something. Africa. All three Americas. Brazil. Like all of this is in there. These are some of the high places of sex trafficking, human trafficking. I mean, there are so many bodies. Oh my goodness. They have found ways to rid of these bodies where some of them will be found, some of them will not, because some of them have been ground down into food. That is what that boils down to. Wow. It is something about the fat of the body. It is something about the skin. It is something about the oils, and then being ground down. You're not going to find some of these bodies. A lot of these bodies that are missing are from these countries. Food supplies. Like they know, or they have learned how to use, oh my gosh, the body in all kinds of ways that is getting rid of, even when it comes to poking and probing them, doing testing. For some reason, they keep repeating Albuquerque. Some sort of influx of medical marijuana, but it's not real, or there's something on it. They're getting very ingenious in how they are trying to kill off the population. We are waiting for something to change that is not going to change unless we change it. They do not want a knee-jerk reaction to something that is going to happen. I feel like there's going to be some sort of, like, I don't know, killing or assassination of someone. Child, it ain't going to be me. And they don't want a knee-jerk reaction of heavily protesting. They want you to get very smart, quiet, and deliberate on how you will handle this. I don't know why they're bringing up the church systems or something. There's something with that as well. Some of these churches, because you're going to see a lot of churches popping up, not that there are not one on every corner, child, like a liquor store, but these churches are going to be getting monies to help funnel these systems, which does not surprise me. They're like cover-ups. They're not really churches, and even they are churches, but not churches. These are funneling systems. They're funneling monies and bodies, children through these churches. Yes, they are. Yep, this is an underground system. Wow. Wow. They're getting very strategic here. These churches are being endorsed by like food companies. You don't even realize that they're all connected. State and church and federal and all of these different things. I feel like they have been talking about this, but like connecting these dots slowly, because they've already been talking about the 9 systems that run, and now I'm starting to understand some of that. Like now they're connecting. Oh my word. I want you to pay attention if you eat certain things and you feel differently when you eat them. Because there's something that like something is going on with the food. This is very high. They keep mentioning this. Now, this is not the first day that they've mentioned this. Something is happening with the food. I keep hearing breaking news. I see Cardi B. I don't think it necessarily may be Cardi B, but there's some sort of celebrity that's going to be breaking news. There's a some sort of dispute in their home that ends up badly or something. I feel like this is a celebrity breaking news. Like some sort of celebrity is going to have a domestic issue that's going to end very badly. Remember, we're saying that. Pay that attention. They also keep talking about the Central Park 5. I feel like there's going to be some sort of something that happens with one of them, or a situation again that would be something similar to the Central Park 5. Remember, we're saying that. They tell me, and they told me, oh my God, my stomach just dropped in my socks. They told me to say this, and they told me to be very specific. They told me to use this name, and they said for me to say it out loud and not to be afraid to say it. Upon the death of Kobe Bryant, his body was taken and used, which is why they put him in the helicopter. They've been telling me for a few years that his daughter was not necessarily gone. I have spoken to him once briefly. He said he could not talk about it, and he got up and he left. That was on one of my lives. They said that someone will say or have seen Kobe Bryant's body. Kobe Bryant is in the sunken place. He was taken, and although he is like, this was the beginning. Kobe Bryant is dead but not dead, y'all. Kobe Bryant is dead but not dead, y'all. He is in a sunken place. They have taken him. He is being used, and somebody thought that they saw him. And I don't know if they're going to be silenced when they say that, or what that is. I want you to remember the fuck that I'm saying that. I want you to remember I'm saying that to you. It's like they're harvesting his energy, or he's being used for something else or someone else. That is insane to me, but okay. They say trust no one, trust your children to no one. Whatever the program is that they'll be going around asking you to sign your children up for, I don't know if that's summer programs, do not sign them up for that. Do not sign your children up for the summer programs. There is some summer program that is going to seem very fishy. They'll be going from door to door or sending out pamphlets and brochures. Do not sign your children up for that. There will be a lot of children that will either come up missing or dead from this program. Do not sign them up for that. That is crazy about Kobe. That is crazy about Kobe. They're telling me to use his name. What I keep hearing in my head over and over again is Kobe Bryant is alive. Kobe Bryant is alive and well, but he's not well. He is being used. And there's a reason why they took him. And I can't figure out what that is, but all I know is in the spirit, they keep calling him the Black Mamba. Like he had potential to shut down something. Like he was going to shut down a lot of things for some reason. I feel like he was threatening someone or something, or threatening the system of something. And they did not want that. Like him and his daughter was a message. That was a message. His whole family understands everything that I am saying right now. They know exactly. They know I am not lying. They know that. I wouldn't give a fuck what. His family knows exactly what I'm talking about. Vanessa, I am subject to believe that you have spoke to your daughter. I feel like you have spoken to her. I feel like this is something about what you had to pay. There is some sort of sick child that took this girl's body. That child was like broken up or could not walk or something and took this child's body. That child is being used as a meat suit. And you spoke to her, Vanessa, before this happened. I am outdone. I am really outdone. This is a whole system of get out. This is a whole system of get out. I am really done here. I am really done. I am not lying. They said you were not broken up. You were not broken up. It's like something about you didn't really, like, oh, I hate to say that about a mother, but I have to give it the way the spirit gives it to me. Like you did not either want her or you did not care for her in a certain way because of her connection or her relationship with her father. And you have spoken to her since her quote unquote passing. This is insane. Okay. I'm going to leave this shit right the fuck here. I feel like all of your children were born out of convenience of wanting to keep him or the money. And you knew that you would be set up for life. I would really wanted to believe your innocence in this, but they keep telling me you are the one who signed the papers. I don't know what the fuck papers those were. Allegedly. You signed papers. Allegedly, you have spoken with her. Allegedly, the family knows. Allegedly. I do not know these things for fact, but I am telling you what the Spirit has given to me. And this was the beginning. This was to usher in what has been going on. Child. So done with it. I show gratitude. Love y'all from a genuine place. This is insanity. Let me listen. It's almost like he knew something was happening, but he couldn't put his finger on it. Like there were a lot of moving pieces here when it comes to this. They keep showing me two major players or people in his life that he knew or knew him. And that would be, I don't know, I'm going to say allegedly Rick Fox and allegedly Shaquille O'Neal. Allegedly. Wow. I'm being told, and allegedly, bitch, allegedly, they tried to do this years ago with Allen Iverson. They tried to do this, but they understood to some capacity that was not going to work, or they could not make that happen. But I feel like years ago they tried to do something similar with Allen Iverson. It's almost like he removed himself or he retired early or something. It's something about Allen like removing himself from something. They say he was no joke in the way that he handled this shit. He was not going. Gratitude. It's going to be some relationship that's going to be exposed for its toxicity. Remember that this is a celebrity couple. This has been the world reading. Shit, that was a lot. Got the top of my head tingly. And love y'all from a very genuine motherfucking place. I'm accepting donations. If you want to send any donations, let me show you where to send it to. You can there for the world is given. At any point, I show gratitude for any point that you may see this and you decide you want to send a donation for this world reading. I'm accepting them. I show gratitude. My name is Quatita Dean, also known as the motherfucking queen, bitch. Make sure you pay attention to everything that's being said. Make sure you're paying attention to your groceries. Do not sign your children up for this program. Gratitude.